Hello guys, hello people. Una welcome back to Ada Universe TV. I greet everybody in the house. Una know how they do it here now. If you never subscribe, hit the button when you say subscribe. If you don't already subscribe, I say thank you, God bless una for me. My people, I don't want to waste una time too much. I want to make una dive into this news. I come across this video. I say this news dey very important. Very important for my people to see. Now as I no go fit leave this news like this, I beg my people, this news wey I wan show una so, I beg make una help me share am and make you personally sit down, listen and watch this news. If you share this video, you go save a lot of life for inside our obodo Nigeria. Things dey happen for our obodo Nigeria. If you know say you get brother, you get sister, you get family inside our obodo Nigeria, share this video for me, I beg una. They need to see wetin dey happen for our transport system, how the can way the city come take dey carry people these days again. My people, this one pass me o. Make una sit down and watch this video from Ada Universe TV. I go see una again for my next video, guys. Thank you and God bless. Bye.
Our operational and investigative breakthroughs, and also to try to keep Nigerians abreast with emerging crime trends, some of them very disturbing. We feel we owe citizens responsibility, amongst other things, to keep educating them on some of these contemporary crime trends so that citizens will be better prepared to take proactive measures to protect themselves as well as protect their property. In today's parade, we have a total of 34 suspects. 32 of them are males, while 2 are of the female gender. The suspects being paraded are persons for whom prima facie cases of criminal conspiracy, armed robbery, culpable homicide, kidnapping, unlawful possession of prohibited weapons, car theft, amongst other very serious crimes, have been clearly and empirically established. Among these exhibits recovered are 2 AK-47 rifles, 1 pump action, 2 Dane guns, 3 revolver pistols, 4 Beretta pistols with their accompanying magazines, a total of 389 live ammunition of AK-47, 30 pieces of Type 06 ammunition, 5 tear gas canisters, and 11 grenades. Very dangerous ones. We also recovered 2 units of anti-tracking devices, otherwise known as car jammers. These are equipments that have got the capacity to effectively block all forms of wireless communication transmission, including cellular networks, satellite phones, Bluetooth, and all kinds of communication between the car that has been stolen and the parent tracking company or even the network providers. I will start straight away with one of the very disturbing case involving one Bashiru Sule, aged 25 years, Bashiru Sule, come here. Stand up. Katashi. I'm starting with this very disturbing case involving Bashiru Sule, age 25 years. I call it a very disturbing case because Bashiru Sule, who operates in concert with multiple kidnapping gangs and bandits stationed along major highways, particularly on your way from Kano to Katsina and other parts of both the northeast and the northwest geopolitical zones, have devised a very dangerous, negatively ingenious way of not just beating security, but of also delivering innocent citizens to the slaughter slab. What he does is sometimes go to the motor park, present his vehicle, pretend to be an innocent, hard-working transporter, patiently wait for passengers to board his vehicle, and once he's had enough of these passengers, he takes off from the park, establishes communication with members of other kidnapping gangs and bandits along his routes, and once he gets to a comfortable zone, these gang members would swoop on his vehicle, intercept his vehicle, and kidnap everybody, leaving just himself alone. Of course, he would scream blue murder, raise all kind of alarm, and pretend to have escaped death by whiskers. The second modus operandi he deploys is to equally go to the same motor park, sometimes board other commercial vehicles and pretend to be embarking on a journey, and whilst in that vehicle, establishes communication with other gang members, and once they get to a right place, a safe place, a comfortable place, outside the prying eyes and cover of the security agents, he alerts them, and yet again, they will attack the vehicle and take everybody hostage. Preliminary investigation so far conducted shows that he operates usually from 2 motor parks in Kano, Janguza Garage and Rijiazaki Garage. This is clearly a dangerous, very dangerous development. We will be working on this case to establish if there are others in his light that are out there. But one thing we want to assure this country, assure our nation, assure our citizens is the fact that no matter how creative you might think you are as a criminal, no matter how novel your style might be, we have the capacity to crack you and bring you to justice. We'll allow you to speak to him very briefly, and then we'll proceed with other cases.
Sunana Bashiru Sule.
How old are you? Look at the camera.
He said his age is 25 years.
Now, what is your work?
Me aikin da kake yi aka kama ka?
Aikin da nake yi aka kama ni aikin kidnapping ne akan sa aka kama ni.
He said he is into kidnapping. That is the job he is doing. They arrested him. He is into kidnapping, and that is the job he is doing before he was arrested.
Okay, where do you operate? Which states do you operate?
A ina kake yin ayyukan ka, wani wurare ne kake aikin kidnapping din?
A cikin garin Kano ne iya lalabo waɗanda zai bani in kai shi a nan yake zaune a cikin garin Kano. Sai ya bani kira ni sai ya haɗa ni da su sai in tafi da su can daji sai in je da su a kama su.
He said he do the job from Kano. He will take the person to the bush where his master asks him to meet them.
How do you normally take the people to the bush? Do you have a vehicle or you enter vehicle as a passenger or you do both of them?
Ya kake yi ka ɗauki mutanen? Kana zuwa tasha ne ka shiga motar passenger ko ko kana zuwa da mota ne a tasha ka ɗauki passenger?
Ina zuwa tasha ne mu hawa mota da ni da wanda zan tafi da shi din.
He said he used to go to the park and enter vehicle with the victim or with the other passengers that they want to kidnap.
And how do he contact his oga?
Ya kake ka yi wa mai gidanka magana ko ya kuke mu'amala da mai gidanka?
Mai gidana muna yin waya da shi ne. Waya za mu yi da shi gani nan na to samanni a wuri kaza.
He said he communicates through phone and he used to tell him where to meet him.
How many people have you kidnapped during doing this way?
Mutane nawa ne ka yi kidnapping a lokacin wannan aiki naka?
Mutum uku ne na kidnapping ɗinsu daga cikin gari na kai.
He said he kidnapped 3 from the city to the bush.
How much have you made from kidnapping work so far?
Nawa ka samu daga wannan aikin na kidnapping da kai?
Kuɗin da na samu a wannan aikin kidnapping ɗin na farko da aka ba da 400 ta ɓangaren sa na saya ban 70,000.
He said the first one they collected 400,000, they give him 70,000 out of it.
Na biyu ɗinsa an bani naira 40,000.
The second kidnapping they give him 40,000.
Na uku kuma shi kuma an bani naira 35,000.
The third one they give him 35,000 naira.
So what do you do with your money?
Me kake yi da kuɗin in an baka?
Ina da mata ne zan je in so mana abinci mu ci da matana.
He said he used to feed his family, his wife and children with the money.
Sunan shi ana kiransa da Lawali sunansa na gaskiya amma an fi kiransa da gajere.
He said it was his master Lawali that gave him the uniform, but his AKA name is Gajere.
What you heard from him is just a tip of the iceberg. And gentlemen, the responsibility it throws up on managers of our motor parks is the need for them to be more detailed in what they do. It's important they pay closer attention to things that are happening in the motor parks, to those who bring in their vehicles to operate in their motor parks, and try as much as possible to have their own local intelligence and work with the local police stations and other security networks within their areas of operation to keep their motor parks free of persons like Bashiru and his likes. We go straight to the next case of kidnapping involving an 11-man gang. As a matter of fact, this is a gang made up of 11 persons including 2 women. They have carried out multiple kidnap operations. A lot of assault rifles were recovered from them. And the 2 ladies, who are also members of their gang, played a crucial role, the very important role of helping them to ferry their weapons from one part of the country to the other. They do so hiding under their gender. They do so hiding under their mode of dressing. They do so hiding under their innocence that naturally is associated with the womanhood. Part of the things you see more is that you gradually begin to see more policewomen participating in stop and search operations on our major cities and highways, so that we will be able to frisk female citizens as closely and as intimately as we do to their male counterparts. And nobody will be able to hide under the cover of his or her gender to commit any kind of crime. We allow you to interact with one of them and also interact with the female members, and before we move to the next case.
Me sunanka?
Suna Musa Ibrahim.
Shekara kana?
27.
He said his name is Musa Ibrahim. He is 27 years old.
Why are you here? What is your work?
Me aikinka?
Kidnapping.
He said he is a kidnapper.
How many persons have you kidnapped so far?
So no ka yi kidnapping kuma mutane nawa ka kidnapping?
Ina wajen gwagwala da mun yi kidnapping sau biyu. A ɓarayin kashiya mun yi sau biyu. A wajen soba mun yi sau ɗaya.
He said in Gwagwalada area they operated 2 times. In Kachia they operated 2 times. The last one. In Soba they operated 1 time. Mutane nawa ka ɗiba?
Anan mun ibi mutane biyu wajen gwagwalada. Hawa shamma wajen abin nan mun ibi mutane biyu wajen wannan kashiya. Mun ibi mutane biyu.
So he said they picked two victims from each operation.
How many weapons do they have? How many?
Bindigogi nawa kuke aiki da su kuma makaman ku guda nawa ne?
Wajen soba makamin mu ɗaya ne. Makamin mu biyu sai nan makamin mu ɗaya ne ake ne ga ɗayan nan.
Da wane kuma?
Yawwa ɗayan baya nan.
He said he operated with 2 AK-47. One is here, one is
In the process of being recovered.
yes, sir.
So, how much have you made from kidnapping so far?
Nawa ka samu daga wannan kidnapping ɗin da ka yi duka?
Na samu 600,000.
A duka gaba ɗaya?
Duka gaba ɗaya.
He said he get the sum of 600,000 from all.
No lie. Okay, that's fine. I want us to talk to the female.
Of his syndicate member, the next to him.
Why do you people like to wear this uniform? Why do you like to wear army camouflage?
Me yasa kuke sha'awar ku sa kayan sojoji wajen aikata ayyukan ku na ta'addanci?
Da su muke samu muna kama mutane.
He said that is it's easier when they are in uniform to get people to get the victim that they will kidnapped.
What are your names? Just ask both of them individually their names.
Ya sunanku?
Aisha Ibrahim. Sunana Hafsa Adam.
Ask them their ages.
Shekarunku nawa?
Shekara na 30. 24.
Age 30, 24.
Ask them what are their roles in this gang. What work have they done for the gang?
To wani aiki kuka yi a wannan aikin a wannan?
Ya ba mu bindiga mun ɗauko daga lafiya zuwa Kaduna.
That she was given a gun to pick from Lafia to Kaduna.
Sir, did she safely deliver the gun from Nasarawa to Kaduna?
Bindigan da kika ɗauka kin kai shi daga Nasarawa zuwa Kaduna?
Daga Nasarawa zuwa Kaduna.
Ke kaɗai?
Ni kaɗai ne.
Wa kika ba ma?
Gashi nan baban gida.
Okay, that she delivered the gun from Nasarawa to Kaduna and she handed it over to Babangida. Here.
One of the gang members. Go.
Ina shi Babangida yake?
Gashi nan bayana.
Point
That
out.
he is behind her.
Gashi nan, gashi nan.
Shi yanzu shi ne wannan?
Shi ne na ba bindiga.
Okay, that's fine.
Zauna. Waye Babangida?
Gashi nan bayana.
Me ya haɗa ku da shi?
Shi ne saurayi na ne.
That he's her boyfriend.
Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Ask Hasfat. Hafsat, which work has Hasfat done?
Hafsat, ke wani aiki kika yi musu?
Ni ma Suleiman ya bani bindiga daga Kujama zuwa Abuja Junction.
That Suleiman gave her a gun from Kujamat up to Kaduna Junction. Shi ina Suleiman ɗin yake? Suleiman tashi.
Ask her if she successfully delivered the gun.
Shi bindigan da aka ce ki ɗauka kin kai?
Na kai mai ya shiga mota ya wuto Gwagwalada.
That she took the gun to him and then he entered the vehicle and went to Gwagwalada. Ya kika ɗauki motan? Kika ɗauki bindigan?
Akwati ya sa.
That the gun was in a box. It was packaged, yes.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, it's okay. Quickly, quickly, quickly. So far, a total of 15 cars, stolen cars, have been recovered from them. Majority of them are Toyota products. We'll be publishing the details of these cars so that Nigerians who have lost cars to thieves, particularly those residents in Kano, Kaduna, Jigawa, and other adjoining states, will be able to check out the details of these cars and probably come here to collect their cars if they are able to establish the ownership of these cars. We recovered from these thieves some of the documents they use in crossing the borders between Nigeria and Niger, and sometimes Nigeria and Cameroon. Mostly Nigeria, Chad. The documents I have here are what we call the ECOWAS brand card. And these are some of the documents they present to confuse law enforcement agents at the borders. We also recovered from these car thieves 2 car jammers that are used to actually facilitate the easy movement of these cars from Nigeria to Niger. Like I said, as I've said earlier on, these jammers make the work of law enforcement agents difficult. They practically throw our investigative skills into darkness. As soon as they're able to turn on these jammers, they effectively block all forms of cellular transmission, wireless transmission, including satellite phones transmission, Wi-Fi transmissions, and makes it impossible for you to track the stolen cars. These jammers literally deactivate any tracking device in your vehicle, thereby making it difficult for us to do our job. A lot of investigations are ongoing here, and probably in the next briefing, we'll be telling you more on the suspects we've arrested behind these jamming equipment. Again, doesn't matter how smart you are, doesn't matter how creative you are, we will always get at you. This should not be a disincentive or for car owners who are proactive enough to install tracking equipment in their cars. We continue to encourage car owners to be proactive enough to install multiple security devices in their vehicles. Irrespective of occasional incidents like this, it is still better and safer for you to make sure that your vehicles are protected by subscribing to car tracking devices. We want to thank you very much for coming around today.